Alrighty then, welcome back to my playthrough of Factorio. There's been no movement since, I think I mentioned before, this is, you can see it now, it says nanobots are now ready to serve. So I have just added one extra mod, which you probably can't see in here, but there's a nanobots option, which allows you to have, in the later game, you get robots, which is kind of what the where the game really opens up, where you build robots and they are either construction bots or logistics bots. Logistics bots just move things around the map. Construction bots, you'll be not surprised to learn, construct things. And you essentially put down, so if I were to take one of these, and if I press shift instead, you can see I can make a ghost. And now, if that was instructed to the bot network, then they'd come along and actually build all of these for us. You can also then get personal roboports in your armor, so you can actually get later armor, which makes things better for you. So that's a good thing. And then you can build things with the robots from your inventory. However, there is an early game item, which is nanobots, which I can't remember where they are. Please tell me I don't have to research them. I think I have to research them, which will be interesting. I obviously do. Let's just check whether nanobots is in here. There it is. Okay. So we're going to get nanobots in here and we're going to move them earlier on and they can finish the tool belt and then we'll do nanobots. And then the idea is that those nanobots capsules, wherever they are, here, you can have construction bots and termite bots. Deploys trees. Yeah. Deploys trees. Deletes trees. Hey, we've got a bigger tool belt. Great. So we want lots and lots of nanobots because that means it's not, I mean, strictly speaking, it's cheating. And I said I was doing a vanilla playthrough, but what it means is that instead of, when I've got here, you see how this is pretty repeatable? So instead of me going, right, okay, I'm going to get one of these, I'm going to do 3 of those, okay, and then away we go. Oh, come here. And what you can do is you can go, where's the copy? Here, no, here, copy this, and I can go, right, copy this and paste it down. Yeah, and then that will, then the nanobots will go around and drag things from your inventory and paste them a little bit quicker than you doing it by hand. So that's the idea. We've got plenty of red signs. We don't have enough green signs. And for right now, let's have some more green signs because I think that's going to be more important than anything else. So let's just pop another one of these down and another one of these down. Let's grab some ammo and control plus like that. Yeah, that's good. What have you got in you now? 100. Have I just made that wrong? It's been a few days since I've played Factorio, so I've got to remember what I'm doing. Okay, so let's get this. Let's have 4 more of those. Right-click, shift, or shift-right-click and grab that. Just grab this to here. Grab this to here. Turn the belt around with the wrong key. Oh my god. Seasoned Factorio players. You know, this is not the series for you, is it? You're just not gonna... it's just not the right world, right? Oh well, never mind. Yeah, and also, obviously things like... nanobots not part of speedrunners purview even, because, you know, just not. Why aren't you powered up? Oh, did I put double power lines in the middle here, did I? Okay, fair enough. That's probably not the best way to do that. I've probably got better power lines now anyway. Did I get that? Oh, here, well, nanobots was, there we go, that was easy. Right, so we need one of these. I think we just need one. And then we need to make lots of these. So construction bots, yeah. And they need iron stick and a repair pack. Right, okay. So we'll just make a bunch of these for now, and then we're going to put them in the mall. Look at the green science is flowing now. So let's come up here. Iron stick, right. FN on high. This is very good as well. Don't know if you are used to this. So for example, if I go select here and then find some nanobots, which are here like this, then you can see what they're crafted, like this. And then you can still move around the map and you can see what you need. You can also see what you can make from things. And it's just a brilliant little... so iron stick and a repair pack. And a repair pack needs a gear wheel and electronic circuit. Okay. So we're going to make our gear wheel and electronic circuit. Shall we just make this... Doesn't really matter where they are, but I'd like to have it in them all. Really. Okay. Gear wheel and electronic circuit. So first things first, let's do another one of these. Like this. We'll make some gear wheels. We don't need to make thousands. Well, the gear wheels we need to make thousands of. Okay, do that. Great. And then we're going to long handle insert of those into... And the repair pack needs gear wheels and electronic circuits. Okay, so this can go here. And then we can have a long handled... I'll get used to it in a moment. Yeah, and then, well, there we go. I'll catch up with my brain in a minute. And then this wants to be repair packs. Great. And repair packs aren't a bad thing to have anyway. But did I already do them? I did not. We ought to have those as a thing anyway. So perhaps this was that one. And I'll just do it again. Because repair packs, we need repair packs anyway. Okay, sorry, I'm just thinking at the same time, as you can see. I might do real repair packs down here. So let's do, this is going to be, this is going to fit just. So have that there. This here like this. This can be repair packs. This can be cogs. I said cogs. Yeah, so let's do the same thing. This one's going to go slower though, because I don't want to peel everything off the belt. I don't want to lose all our iron plate just because I've done repair packs. That's great. That's going to do that slowly. This needs one of these. Yeah, okay, that's going to need one of those as well. And then finally we can just pop this in a box. Like that. And then this can be very limited to about here, which is plenty of repair packs. Great. Okay. So that'll make repair packs slowly. Then over here, we want to make the construction bots, which is going to need iron stick. And iron stick just needs, if I remember rightly, just needs the iron plate. Yes, it does. Okay, okay. So this iron, so what we're going to do is we put this here, and then we put this here like this. In theory, I can then take this. These we're going to want quite a few of, so what I might do is just upgrade this slightly. Upgrade this. Take that off there like that. This can then be iron stick, and this can then be the construction bots. Not so interested in the tree disassemble side of the factory. And then lastly, we'll have one of these just here, which can then have that going in. That's great. I'm going to want my own body weight in these, so we'll just sit there like that, and we'll gradually make some of those. I'm already making some of my own. So the gun and the emitter is down here. It should just be magic. Okay, so we'll just let this all happen. How long do they take? Okay. They take a second from all the bits. Well, that's fine then. So they're going to be... Okay. Yeah. So these probably don't need to be as expensive as that. They can be those. There you go. A little bit slower, but they use up a little bit less power. And we'll have the ones you've made so far. So now if we go down here, let's just collect lots of things, because I can see that my... Let's just grab some stuff from here while we're at it. Let's have another stack of 2 of those. We're going to need... This, is this the actual... Yeah, okay. Going to need lots of those. Eventually going to need lots of those. Another stack of those. Now we might as well get a load of belt from here somewhere. There we go. Belt. Great. What else do we need? Anything? Who knows? We'll find out when I run out. So we'll come down here. I've got a grenade. We'll worry about grenades in a minute. But now the power of the nanobot should hopefully mean that if I wanted to extend the green circuits, which I absolutely do. Okay, we'll put one of you extra ones here. No doubt the bots will sneak through without me realising, but we'll find out. So now let's test these nanobots out, see how we get on. We will do that copy that I just did. So we'll do that copy here like this. We will paste that here and just press the button. And I'd like to think, do I have to be on the nanobots? There we go. I think you had to be on the nanobots like this. And then this magic happens. Ta-da! Look at that. This obviously spins through the nanobots, but their range isn't very good. And you can increase their range later, but for the early game, this is definitely a boon to the weary Factorio player. For sure. Like I say, they have a certain range, but you can probably see how that's an improvement on what we had before. There we go. Right, game on. So we have a few more green circuits now. How many have I got in my base, in my body? Not very many. Let's have a few. Right, so it's good to have a few of everything. Right, let's remind myself what we've got here. Let me just remind myself what else we've got that we need. We're not making... Are we making pipe in the... We need to make pipe as well. I am very concerned at the amount of iron plate we have, because we don't have very much, and we're going to need it. Are we making pipe anywhere? Again, there should be a... if I go on search and then I go looking for pipe, no results found. Okay, so ingredients and products, fine. Okay, so we need to make pipe as well. Okay, so I think what we should do first, before we do anything else, is make a whole load. Let's do another stream of another smelting array here, because we're definitely going to need it. This is a terrible. I've chosen badly, as they see. That's already run out of. Yeah, I've chosen badly with my starting patch, but you know, there we go. How many more have we got? Okay. Great. Is that going to work? Should do. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit silly because I've got a... But that is going to spit into there, so that's right. You're not going to spit because you haven't got any. Okay. We've got a few more bits of coal there. What I'm actually going to do here is we're going to build a few more labs. Because what we want to do is... Eventually, these are going to... go from one to another. We're going to have ways of getting 5 in, and they sort of go backwards and forwards. There are many ways to build a set of labs. These are probably not the best way, but it's a start. But we've now got... Science is not our problem now. Now our problem is actually researching. So we get this done. Yeah. What I might do is I might start this again. And rightly or wrongly... See, I don't really know the best way to do these things, so we're going to just do it the Simon way, which is Simon makes it up. Okay. Okay, there's our first one, and then we're just going to nom all these off the ground with F. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this. We're going to go like this, and then going to grab one of these, and it's going to go in like that. And then it's going to go up. Do I want down as well? Let's just start with up. Yeah, and then we're going to have another one of these, which is going to come across as well. And up. That's it. And then across as well. No idea whether this is a good idea or not, but it's the idea I'm going with at the moment. That can go in there and get all of those? Yes. All of those. Okay, and then this just needs another one like that. And then I'm going to copy that, and we're going to put that on there, and there, there, and there, and there. Great. That's good. Good. We're going to walk down here, see if they've got everything they need. They are, and they will gradually just ripple everything along, and hopefully that should mean that we get all the sciences where they need to go, and the science should whip along a little bit quicker. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Is the science going to go up above where it was before? Yes, there we go. There we go. So we've got a little bit more science happening. And again, we're stacked up, but they are... Let's have a look down the other end. To see how the belt is getting drained. It's not really getting drained, so we can probably go one more. So how many more have I got? I got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, let's just have those 6 then. Okay. So we'll do the same thing again. We'll just take this like that, and we'll pop that. Get me out of the way. Pop that there. Gotta love the nanobot. There we go. Right. Yep, there we go. And that's going to really drain the belts now. That's good. But now we've got many things on the way. Okay. Somewhat amazingly, we haven't... Yeah, this is going to be a problem now. So just have a look around. There's an iron patch. There's an iron patch that we want. That's an iron patch that we can work with. Okay, because that's... Yeah, we need some iron desperately. Because we haven't done steel yet or anything. There's a little tiny bit of oil as well. Some coal. Great. Okay, so this is where we need to go. So we need to kill this biter nest before it gets much bigger anyway, which is terrifying because I'm not very good at combat. How many grenades are there? That's not very many. Why are there not very many grenades? Because they take a week and a half. Yep, they do. We haven't got the next assembling machines yet, have we? No. Fine. Okay, are we running out of power? That's the question I need to ask myself. We are very nearly running out of power, so we haven't probably organised that yet, have we? No. So many things. Okay, let's have 5 more and then 10 more of those. We've got a little bit of pipe on us. We haven't got any pipe on us. That's great. A little bit of pipe on us then. Okay, we'll go over here and they're going to build in a minute. Let's see what ammo world is like. Just take all the ammo. And did we build turrets? I don't think I set up something to build turrets yet. Did I? Because I'm not that clever. No. Oh, I'm just going to build a load of turrets as well then. Okay, we need some iron plate. That's okay, we've got some iron plate here. That's good. We've got some spare iron plate there, so we could put it back in. But what I'm seeing here is that this is actually backed up. So we can afford to have another smelting column. So the advantage now is that this... I think I might just take a whole nother smelting column. But first, we're just going to get rid of these things out of the way. Great. Okay, now we can build. So now let's take this. And for now, we're just going to take all of one of these, please. And we'll pop that. Do I want to do that as a joint thing? No, we'll just have its own new smelting column, and we'll see how much of this I actually own. Hopefully I've got most of it. Looks good. It's not as quick as the bots when you get the new bots. So it's not like you're cheating super much, but look how much easier that is than putting everything else down. It's also good for the RSI as well. And the carpal tunnel. There we go. New smelting column. Great. Okay. That's joined to that. Why has that not worked? Oh, that's because I've not done that. There we go. They're not quite the same, but they're good enough. Right, so now we need to tap some more of this. What we'll do is ideally I'd like to take it one earlier. Doesn't really matter. I mean, we'll just do this. Okay, and this is going to go round the side for once. Yeah. Come here. Oh, mouse. Right. Okay, that's that. Then I need to somehow get the coal through there. Not the easiest thing. We could just take it from here. It doesn't really matter because it's, again, the coal is used the least for this game, or for this part of the game. Okay, that will now produce that. That will give us that, and then this can simply join this because this isn't a full belt at the moment, so I'll do that. These will do that. But that does mean we're now using even more of our iron, so we'll get some more plates, but I'm just going to keep an eye on the... It's okay. We're still filling, because these full belts only need to fill half a belt to fill this column up. This is okay. This is good. We might even be able to have another one to start on our steel processing, which is actually very tempting to actually just do. Yeah. Do you know what? We're going to do that. So I'm just going to paste another one like this. Have a sip of tea. Okay, we're actually running out of power poles, would you believe? Okay, going to need to get some power poles in a minute. Might need to chop some wood up. Let's just, no, let's just leave that on. Come on. That's it, you can do it. Okay, good. So this might be asking a bit much of this, but we'll try it anyway. This might be a little bit over the top. I'm not sure how much. These splitters, you can prioritize them as well, so that, you know, we share it more evenly, but for now, we'll risk this and see what happens. Yep. Okay, that can go there like that. See, that's now already cheapened this, but hopefully this will start to stack up. And when it does, we'll fill the belts again. We'll see. I don't know. We might have to rework this to share it more evenly, because these are still all rammed full, because that's getting that one as well. Okay. I think we might have to just rework this. I think what I want to do is just this. And then this comes through to here, into one of those like that. Then this needs to go... Can I get down one? I can. Just. Yeah. This is Factorio. Factorio is you do one thing and you do it until you think you're right, and then you do it again. So this needs to go like that, and then like this. Let's just try this actually, because I think that might be... Oh God. God. I don't know whether I'm doing this. I don't know whether I've got enough. Come here. Okay, let's send that way. And then we'll split one of these off for this one. There we go. Okay, so that'll deal with that. This has got two in, you see. That's the most important thing. This one can come straight down to that. Yeah. And then this doesn't need to be split off because we only need one more. It's not very balanced. But, don't know whether that's better or worse. It's worse. Because I want... Yes, that was the whole reason. Sorry, I can nearly see it. Nearly see it. That's split. I want... Did I just do that? I want split half. If I'm going to do that, that needs to go that way. Then this one is split two ways. That's right. Okay. Okay. That's right. So this one... So these are all these joined together, and then half of it goes to 1, 2, 3, and half of it goes to 1, 2, which is fine. So there we go. That's as good as it's going to get at the moment. All right. This one... Okay, done the power lines again. Thank you. Okay. So this one I want to take straight into steel. Okay, we've run out of research. Okay, this is nanobot range. Yep, this is nanobot speed. This is fine. Yeah, we'll do that in a minute. Lights we could have if we wanted. We're going to need military science pack at some point. These are the better automation machines. Gate is good. Advanced metal processing is good. Let's just get a little bit of physical project. Yeah, don't want nano explosives at the moment. And then these all need other things. Personal battery. Yeah. All this other lovely stuff. What do you need for all of this first? We're going to need steel at some point. Yeah, no, we're going to need fluid handling, automation, and then fluid handling. Let's get automation 2. Okay, that's fine. And then fluids we're going to need anyway. Great. Okay, it's nice to stack up your research tree so you don't have to think about it so often. You can always change your mind later. Okay, here we want to do some... and also worth remembering which ones you've just added. So we've got better power poles. Solar panels, amazing. Energy unit. What do you need for you? You need... So, yeah, steel. We're going to need steel. Yeah. Okay, well, I know what I've got distracted. Where's the car? Here. Okay, so we need... Yeah, get to the car. We need engines. It's just the beginning of the nightmare. Oh! This is a raiding party. So you can see they split off, they prepare for a moment, and then they're going to come and attack us. So any minute, we're going to see those little red dots come in, and they're going to start to attack here, which might be... We've got a bit of a hole here. Let's stick one of these in here and fill that up. They shouldn't be a problem for our current turrets, but we do need to go down there and destroy them shortly. In fact, very soon might be my next thing. So we'll keep an eye on, see if we can keep an eye on that if we can in the mini-map. Let's see if we can. We'll soon get an alert anyway. There we go. Okay, you. Hello, why aren't we? Thank you. Okay, you'll notice I've already broken my rule and I'm not doing this with the nanobots, but sometimes, you know, I didn't get any more power poles because I'm an idiot, and we just need to fill the gap with that little bit of pipe I made there. That's where the power pole should be, or not be. Yeah, that's already joined up. You need a power pole there, and here is great. Good, and then we just need to get the inserters in to power the boilers. Great. Good. Another power pole here and here. That should increase our power production by a reasonable amount, which is great. Okay. I think it's time we start considering dealing with these biters. Let's go and see if we've got any more power poles. How do we make the better power poles? It's going to be steel, isn't it? Yep. Okay. The recipes just gradually get more and more complicated. Okay. Let's do that. We're going to need some trees. We're going to take any grenades that are kicking about there. 236 grenades. Sounds like a lot. It's not really a lot. We got any ammo? I mean, I've got quite a bit of ammo. So what we're going to do... So, there is a thing in this game called turret creep. And that might be what we're going to do now. I'm going to get myself some wood for more power poles. The cheap and cheerful power poles. Because we haven't got steel online yet. You're going to see very shortly just how bad at combat I am. And why I like to automate. Just the biters scare the life out of me. Could have played the game without the biters, and there's also a peaceful mode, or passive mode, I can't remember what it's called now, but it's where the biters don't attack unless you attack them. Could have done that, but that just seems, you know, they're in the game, they're part of the game, they give it a sense of urgency that, you know, otherwise you wouldn't have. Again, I'm deforesting here, which does mean that the pollution will spread further, but there you go. So I have an assault rifle, which I'm pressing C to select between. Yeah, wood. That's great. Coal. We can go to the coal somewhere. Don't need to have all this in my inventory. That's great. Great. And then we want... This is copper, isn't it? We haven't got any copper plate, but we've got some iron ore. So we can go down here. Let's get rid of that. Great. And stone. Well, stone can go in a box somewhere because I'm not fussed at well. Where is you? Yeah. Can we just put... We can put that in there. That's great. That must have been what you were. Are you just a stone box that I created? How bizarre. How bizarre. Anyway, got distracted. Right. Okay. Let's go on, dear. Let's go. Where have they gone? Right, are we going to see some corpses down here and we missed it? Yes. There we go. Our first casualties of war. And this is where a repair pack is handy. Just get one or two of those because I can then repair the turret. Get it ready for battle. There we go. All done. You still have 99 bullets in you, so that's good. So what we're going to do is we're going to attempt a turret creep down here. I am so bad at this. It's just unreal. So I'm going to take a sip of tea first. I've only got 11. Oh, 11 turrets should be right. I'm going to go X, and then I'm going to prepare myself and go 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and 1. Okay, good. I've got 75 fish as well. All right, here we go then. This is truly awful. I don't like attacking north-south either because you can't see what's going on. So we're going to go nice wide berth, zoomed out as far as we can. We're going to wait till we can see the biters. There they are. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a back line like this. So if everything goes absolutely horrifically, then I've got a back line. I'm so bad at this. Okay, that's a better back line. So let's get rid of these. Okay. It really is a case of just creeping in. Oh, come here, wrong button. There we go. Okay, let's get rid of the chaff. Yeah, and now we can actually think about going in. Just do this just to make sure this is okay. Okay, these will eventually run out of ammo, but not for a while now. Now we should be good. And now... Let's look. And I'm right-clicking, and I'm right-clicking, and I'm holding down right-click. That's okay. And we can just lob grenades, and hopefully... Yeah. The grenades are more expensive than... Oh, I've stepped in some stuff. I really need a shield. Or some better armor. Here we go. Okay. Our first biter base successfully terminated. It is a thing of beauty. First kill. First blood, whatever you want to say. Okay. It does not stay that easy. Okay. While I'm at it, we might go on a bit of an exploratory because there's a base there, and I want this iron ore. And I think I chose this map because it's got some nice pinch points. So I can see that this base is a base, but may not have too many biters at the moment, so we'll go and find out. Again, ideal to have a car so that you can walk or get across with impunity and with speed. Oh no, there we go. Alrighty, now we can see. Okay, same size base roughly, same trick again. I think what I'm going to do is actually just going to swap this for here. Because apparently I can't. Did I fill them up? I did, good. Okay. Come on. Oh. Okay. I'm so bad. Let's try and sneak. Oh. Come here, button. Thank you. This warning is because of something of ours got attacked. Okay, I'm just going to hold down space as well, because then I get my... If you hold down space, you'll target the nearest thing where your cursor is. Don't have to hold anything else down. I'm using up my own weapon bullets, obviously. Let's just deal with this. Okay. I am not representing how hard this gets in the late game, because you can see I'm terrible and maybe I'll improve. But I try to use technology to outwit the biters. So we're just going to go on a bit of a clearing journey here. There's the oil. So the oil's tucked away in here, which is good. We need a little bit of oil, but it's this iron patch is what I really want. Okay. The map in Factorio has been proven to have an end, but it's like 1,000,000 tiles, and someone did a YouTube video where they went 1,000,000 tiles. Okay, I'm getting better, getting better. Okay, now we've got spitters. Yep. Yeah, I'm just going to go back here. I've just done a terrible thing. Okay. The spitters are more of a problem, so we're just going to try and deal with them. I'm gonna leap in again and try and... Okay, that should at least wear down this. I know the turrets are relatively cheap, so, you know, they're going to use them up. That's fair enough. Get the spitter. Okay, spitters are the problem. Okay, success. We lost a few turrets, as you can see from the damage on the ground. But in the grand scheme of things, I'm very pleased. Very pleased. Okay, we've got no more red dots here, so let's just go sweep left a little bit. Expose a little bit more of the map. Again, you only get the live view where you've got either you or a radar. And I don't have a radar. I don't have a power line, so I can't do the radar, but this looks pretty good. What I might actually do is I might actually just pop a silly radar down here, because it occupies the whole middle space. Look at that. Beautiful. It does mean I'm going to need to power line this back all the way back. But it's not too bad, because over here is where we want to put a load of miners down. So this is no bad thing. I haven't got a load of miners with me because I didn't think that far ahead. Great. Bloom, bloom, bloom. So we're just going to wander all the way back with the worst power line in the game. Oh my god. Look at the state of this forest. This is a problem. Maybe we do get the nanobots with the tree destruction, but... Yeah, okay. Can I just keep going, please? Thanks. Again, just holding down the left mouse button, so that I can keep connecting this, and eventually this will connect up. Like that. And now we'll have a little square over there. Oh, there's a biter base. You see, that's the sort of thing we don't want to see. Yes. So that's a bigger base. That one. That's had time to get a little bit chunkier. We might need to try and just get rid of that early on. Or we build a wall. I'm making bricks, aren't I? Okay. Science is still keeping up, which is good. Again, we can always have more science, but for now, I think I was making bricks. Yeah, can I make wall yet? I can. I just need stone bricks. Okay, military science. So we've got plenty of stone bricks. So I think it's time we started making wall. Not sure that's gonna... I might have to... Yes, okay, let's just do this. So we're gonna just grab this. Like that. And then we're gonna just put one of these here. This is then gonna be wall. Then have a long-handled inserter. Like that. And we'll have a box. A box, which I haven't got any of. Now I've got a box. Nope. And then we'll have one of these to do that, please. Great. And we're going to want plenty of wall. Okay. Wall's good. Walls with turrets will be good. I think the turrets can shoot over a wall. Can't remember, or to be honest. Yes, they can. I'm sure they can. Don't know. Looking forward to laser turrets. They do talk about, or they, that you can have all sorts of defenses. There's flamethrower turrets, yeah, which are great. But the trouble with okay, why is that not? Where's flame turret? Refined flammables. Laser turret, artillery, rocket turret, Tesla weapons, railgun. Interesting. Maybe the flamethrower turret is gone. Oh, turret and turret flamethrowers. There you go. There we go. I'm going mad. But the laser turrets are the ones I like. The flamethrower turrets get through the oil so much, and as you'll soon discover, oil is the thing that, everyone enjoys. The management of oil in this game is... Oh, yeah. I shouldn't grumble because it's all part of the game, but... there's a mod you can get that just automatically deconstructs the miners when they've run out of resources. Not a bad mod at all. Again, I'm trying to keep it relatively vanilla. How many more of these have I got? I'm making them. Am I making them anywhere? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's just make a few more. Well, I'm going to need lots because I want to go and tap that other iron patch. So we're going to need to do that anyway. So you... Okay, copper. I don't want any copper on this line. No copper here, that's great. Good. A little bit more. We don't mind a little bit more. Okay, you can come in here. Great. And then you can come in here. Like that. Great. Okay, that'll be a little bit more in the flow. Okay, so down here, we would like to make some steel, which is essentially the same thing that we had there. So we're going to take another one of these. Again, there are many ways to slice this onion. Have we still got this pasted? We do. I mean, for a laugh, we could trigger loads of people by just pointing this in a random different direction, which is real tempting. You know what? Why not? And then we can find somewhere to put the steel on the bus. I don't hate this. I mean, other people will, but I don't hate it. Theoretically, I could get two in here. One there. Another one there. Look at that. Okay, do I have to be on nanobots? I do. Okay, because it's a gun. Fair enough, that makes some sense. Right, so then here, we go like this, and this can just come straight into there. And now we'll need yet more coal. So we'll just let this build this. We're bound to run out of something eventually. At some point. Look at that. Thing of beauty. That's right. Yep, good. Okay, so it's iron plate. An iron plate plus coal equals steel. So that's what we're going to do here. Again, more coal. Coal goes a long way in this stage of the game. So we'll take this down here. Like this. Good. And we should have our first set of steel come out here. When we do, we're going to just take a tiny amount of it and store it, because again, always good to store plenty of things. That joins to that, that joins to that. That's now powered, except for that bit that I never copied again. Beautiful. Okay, note how the little icon is steel now. These are showing up again. If I pressed Alt, then it gets rid of everything and you can just see the factory in all its glory. I like to see the icons because I forget where everything is. That's me. Steel takes quite a while to produce. And as you can see, there we go. We're getting our first few ingots of steel. And what we'll do is we'll put this on the bus somehow. We'll come down here. That's good. Yep, over there. And what we'll do is we'll pop that on the bus. For now, we'll come over here. So over here. Great. And this can come out here. Down here. That's it. And then this can snake in here and become on the bus here. Great. So now we have steel on the bus. Not a lot of steel on the bus, but more than 0 steel on the bus. Okay, let's have a little look at what's going on with the world. There's an oil patch. There's another small base. But these bases are going to get absorbed or going to find the fluid handling finished. Okay, these are going to get to the pollution's going to get to these first. But as soon as we light this up, pollution's going to get here. So I think we need to deal. I think a good thing to complete today would be to go to here, here, and then there, and then kill them all off. And yes, I'm a chicken, so I'm leaving the last one till last. We don't want research speed necessarily to improve. Gate's handy. We're going to need to get some oil. This is the pump jacks for oil. We're going to need red belt at some point. There's many colours of belts. So there's yellow belts are small. So as you can see on yellow belt, they can have 15 items. Red belt is more items, 30 items. And then blue belt is the super fast one. Yeah, so we'd like to make an engine unit. We can think about getting the car now. So if I go back to here and go, you can probably see it. There it is. So we'll in-queue that. That needs the red belt first. And then there's a tank, but that's going to need so many more things. Trains are useful, very much so. I'd like more explosives would be good. Anything to do with the basic with circuit network, I have to confess I'm too stupid to know how to work those too much, but even despite... Anyway. Okay. So here's the game. We have enough science going at the moment to power what we're doing with our green and red science, because I can tell that because the belt is full. Yes, we could add more labs, but the game is already growing and outstripping my speed of keeping up with it. What have we got in here? Oh, those are fine. Okay, what have we got power-wise? We're okay. Okay, so I'm very pleased with the expansion of the miners, because that's actually filled all these belts, and you can see all the belts are nice and full, which is a good thing. So let's go here, make sure we've got plenty of ammo. Seems ridiculous that I'm taking all the ammo, but why wouldn't I? There's no reason not to, in the same way that I'm going to take all the grenades. Again, don't have to, but why wouldn't I? Repair packs, we'll just take 100, so we've got some 100 in our store. Okay, and because, alright, let's just build a few more turrets, which I'm going to need iron plate for. That's fine. We're going to eventually need to make turrets. So what do they need? Iron plate, copper plate, and gear wheels. We could just stick a little cheeky turret maker just in here. Not quite. We could stick a cheeky turret maker in here. We might as well just do it, because we're going to need turrets. I mean, that's the mole technically. Can I get some copper? I can get some copper through here. Okay, let's do this. All right, we're going to make... This is going to be gear wheels. Great. Going to get a long-handled inserter to grab that. That's great. That's already making that. We need iron plate, copper, and iron gear wheels. All right, fine. So then this can be the turrets. That's great. That can go into a box right here. They don't come out very quickly, so one of those will be fine. Another one of those into there will be fine. We need to pop one of those down like that. These again, we're only going to, if I have a whole row of those, that'd be marvelous. This now needs the copper plate and the iron plate. Okay, well, the copper plate it can have from here, because this is just, this is well stacked up. So we can have the copper plate coming up there like that. Great. Now I just need to get some iron plate to it, which is right there. Great. That should now start making a turret. It's not going to make them quickly. Don't know why I went up to them always there, but never mind. That's fine. There we go. It's going to be slowly, but it doesn't matter because there we go. Right, we're off, and then it's going to make some turrets. In the meantime, there's a gate. That's great. In the meantime, I'm going to grab some iron plate. I've got some copper plate because that's great, and we're going to make our own set of turrets. And we're going to then go up there. Did I build the miners? I did get some miners. I've got loads of power poles, or some power poles. Let's just make sure I've got enough power poles. Because it's going to be irritating to run out of those. Got power poles, got 20 miners. I might want more than 20 miners. We're run out of iron plate again because I've turned them all into turrets. That's great. Let's have a few more of those. Okay, when I set the crafting queue going so that when I actually then suddenly need them, then we're there. 687 belt is probably all right. I mean, it's a bit long. It's a long old trip. How much space have I got? Some. I don't need this science in my backpack, so let's get rid of that. Just offload the science. So this can go in there. This can go in there. They'll get shuffled around, hopefully. Anything else I don't need in my backpack? I don't need coal. That's for sure. Okay, great. Let's get rid of that. Iron ore. Yeah, okay, fine. So now I'm just, being lazy. Let's get rid of you. Great. That'll do. Right. Okay, we've still got fish. We've got 1,500 of the weapons, and we're good to go. Right, I could take a belt with me as I go, but have I got another one of these? I have. But for now, we'll just... So this is that one. I obviously did this at some point. I did. Interesting. Okay, well, let's go down here. That was to zoom out there. I said I was going to do this one first. So let's go around this way, and then we'll finish off at the iron patch. Okay. Is there a way past all these trees? Sort of. We'll go that way. Okay. Again, it's just easier to walk through the trees. There's all sorts of other things you can get, like night vision, so you don't see. Belt immunity is quite good, because then you don't have to get affected by when you walk along the belts. You don't get pushed the wrong way, things like that. Okay, for the sake of... just going to take this up with me. Why not? There's a forest there. Let's try and dodge the forest. Again, trees are the biggest enemy in the game sometimes, but at the same time, they also deal with the pollution. Right, let's just see what happens here. Gonna see them any second. Again, don't really like north-south. Right, here we go. That'll do for now. Let's just grab one of these. Pop it down here. Why not? There we go. So now we can see that far, and this is the bit where we don't need to worry about walling off. So once this is dead, we should be good to go. Press X to switch my hotbar. Press 1 to pop that on again. Again. 2 of those. Great. Okay, these are all mostly splitters. Or even spitters, not splitters. So... oh! Okay, I just used... Spitters are so irritating. Okay, look at me. I'm a hero. Yeah, that was the end of that. Okay, fine. Success. Okay, I think that was it, right? Yeah, okay, so we're just going to go... just going to grab some more of this. And just go north a bit. These cliffs, you can get cliff explosives later so that you can walk through cliffs. Not walk through cliffs, you can blow the cliffs up. Just want to make sure this is legitimately the end of the world, as far as this is. It absolutely is, which is great. Okay. So it's not coming back this way. I'll just pick up these as on the way past. Because I don't need to. I'm just going to... If that did keep going further, I want to make sure that... Thank you. Just in case it did go further, I want to make sure that I had a radar up there to make me aware of things going on. That could stay there. Right, okay. That's great. So that means that we're no more biters from up here. We've got some biters over there, which we might want to get rid of, and these biters here. Have we got... I mean, I said I'd do those ones, and then we go over here. This might be more than... because of my walking speed. I think what we'll do is we'll come down here. Yeah. We'll go and find that line that we had. Okay. Walking through the jungle. Walking Through the Jungle was part of a song that my wife and I wrote called The Dinosaur Song for primary school. Walking through the jungle just the other day when I saw a T-Rex coming the other way. Don't sing. Okay. Oh, no. Thank you. Right. Okay, we are heading into trouble again. Okay, there's a big old cliff. They can either help you, cliffs, or really hinder you. In my experience, it's definitely 50-50. Okay, we go to here. Let's pop one of these down. We could go further, really. Okay. Where are they? There they are. Okay, they're not going to like me being this close. So, great. Yeah, there's lots of them, which is not much fun, but there's lots of cliff as well. Is there any way through? Oh, there and down here. Okay, maybe up here is not... I don't really like up north-south, but there we go. Okay, same trick. You will be unsurprised at the way I approach this biter base. Biter nest, it probably is. Yeah, please kill all the things. Thank you. The turrets are good, you see. We've got a couple of spitters in there, that's great. Now they're aggroed, they're going to really hate me. Oh. Let's get in there. At this... Yeah. Yeah, this might be a terrible idea. Get that spitter. I keep forgetting that I can press my spacebar down to actually be... Yeah, run away. Good, let's get rid of that, and now we should be good. Hey! Oh, I just blow myself up, because that's a real Simon thing to do. Repair these so they don't... If you don't repair them and pick them up, then they go into your inventory as a completely separate stack because they are broken. They remain broken. Okay. We're doing... Oh, there's another one. What's that? Right there. Okay. This is good, though. Cliffs are good. Because what we can do is where this cliff is here, we can build a wall across there and they can't then get past that. And they can't get past this. So these cliffs... We actually like these cliffs as far as territory protection is concerned. I think what we might do is we might call it a day. I'm going to get back to base. And then next episode, we will consider taking on the other, what are they called? Biters, thank you. Well done, brain. Take on the other biters and expand our empire to that other iron patch, because we're going to need that iron patch desperately so that we can really expand our steel then. And you want more iron plates than you know what to do with. Copper, you also want a lot of that for green chips, and then eventually green chips turn into red chips, which need plastic, which needs oil. And oil, as soon as we get to the oil age, then it's a whole new world. And I'm not going to sing that. Okay, so let's just grab some of these. That's great. Plenty of those in store. We got through some grenades, as you can see. But we're good. We're good. We're doing all right. It's not a bad as a start to go. It's not bad, especially now that we've found another iron patch. That should improve things greatly. We've got some walls being made slowly, and then we can think about maybe we just wall that off to protect ourselves, because we could wall this up and then put some turrets in. You see, there's biters everywhere. But this is good. We got some nice pinch points. We want to enclose this because we need this oil. But that might be another place that's safe. So again, a wall through here. Another iron ore hatch there. Oh, that's good. I might even go there first, because that would be less pollution. I don't know whether but this definitely looks wallable. So, okay, it's a start. Again, it's a start. This whole game is a start. You're never done. So, but we're getting through the research, and we're moving on. And I hope it is at least reasonable. Scream at the screen content. Anyway, join me next time as we continue the work in Factorio. So I look forward to seeing you next time.